Yes, so we have just guide tour because it's a private house.
Yep.
Start in 15 minutes, at least 45.
I'll stand back here.
You know, make that look like it's about 10 foot high.
Yeah.
Guys on the terrain on that.
This isn't too bad. It doesn't feel like this. The choo-choo tunnels are about 1/4 this size.
You don't have to be too tight together though.
A lot of time.
Can I ask you to just stay here so then the people will come out? Okay, great. We can start and they'll just be passing around this. Welcome everyone to Casa Rocca Piccola. As you might have noticed, this is not the actual house. These are the bomb shelters, but as I said to some of you, these were initially the wells of the house. Now every house in Malta, it needed to be built with wells because there are not plenty of water resources around. As you might have noticed, not any rivers, not a lot of spring water either. So in order for people to have something to use for their household and their garden, they collected the rainwater and stored it in these deep pool wells. So no house in Malta would have had any value without the wells because they couldn't possibly have a normal life. However, in 1936, the grandfather of the Marquis living here today, he thought that there would be bombs during the Second World War. So he turned this space, expanded it a little bit, modified it, and turned it into bomb shelters. So there were initially 4 wells, and 2 of them were converted to bomb shelters, and we're going to see them very soon. But before that, I will just show you a few items that are lying around here. For example, this is an air raid siren from the Second World War. You might know how it works. You turn the handle and it makes a very loud sound. Now you notice it's covered with a net. Usually it's not. However, we had an incident with somebody putting their finger in there a long time ago. So to prevent that from happening again, this is there always. Now there's also an unexploded bomb from the Second World War right there. It's rather smaller than you might imagine. It is diffused. It will not explode, I assure you, don't need to worry. It was found by a fisherman in the sea, and he brought it here to become part of the collection. And the fact is that a lot of bombs, they missed their targets because they were aiming a lot at the ships that are docked at the harbors because they're a very important tool for the Maltese military. So they needed to be destroyed. The Italian aircrafts, they were bombarding them a lot. However, of course, that's a small target to hit from up in the sky. So a lot of them missed. A lot of bombs went just in the water and didn't do any damage. The last thing that I will show you is a newspaper clipping on the wall. And you notice it's front page and back page. It's from the same day and same year, 1938. Front page talks about a meeting between Hitler and the British Prime Minister Chamberlain. They had a meeting that was supposed to prevent the World War from happening, but unfortunately that was a very unsuccessful one because the World War started on the following year. However, the back page talks about a wedding, and it is the wedding of the parents of the Marquis that coincidentally happened on the same day. But you'll notice that the newspaper very wisely chose to start first with the bad news and end with the good news because you need a positive twist at the end of the day. Now, if you're ready for some adventure, you can follow me and we'll go downstairs first before we go
Wow, this is kind of go deeper underground.
It gets cooler too. See the moisture?
It's not real light.
Yeah.
wow.
Stairwell, look at that.
Yeah. It's wide, it's...
Probably not wide on wood.
Nah, it's working very hard.
Okay, now this is a smaller bomb shelter. It has up to around 30 people. Some of you have already noticed one of the exits that goes straight into the house. So it's just, of course, when you have bomb shelters, you need at least a few exits. At least one of them perhaps is destroyed during a bomb, and you have a few other extra options to go out from. You notice that there is a date carved into the wall, and that's in fact the date of the first air raid attack that hit Valletta, and you can just put it in there for future generations to remember that. You notice there's some changes made to the walls for them to be good bomb shelters. For example, the central column that is built here also reinforced with these new beams, very thick from the ceiling. That all of them is supposed to protect this area, this space, if bombs hit straight the house. Now, fortunately, that never happened during the war. This house was left untouched by any bombs, unlike many other buildings in Valletta. So we're very lucky because we can see the house more or less its original state from when it was built around 4 centuries ago. Now, if you follow me, we'll go over downstairs.
6, 1940. You could do it, couldn't you? Wow. Imagine building this.
So this is, in fact, the largest bomb shelter in this neighborhood. It can house up to 150 people. It's quite large. So it was meant not just for the family and the residents there, but also for everyone who was close by. In case they need to argue the bomb, they came here. There's a network of tunnels there. However, we're not able to see that because it's not necessary to go there anymore. You just know that was one of the entrances from where the people come. So this was also used for Sunday Mass sometimes. You know, there's a carved frame from the church there in the wall. That's how we know it was also used for religious purposes. Because of course during the era of attacks, people they hang on to their faith even stronger than ever before. And you also know that there's some crosses carved in the walls. That is because when people would sleep here, they would carve a cross above their head because it makes them feel more protected. Now, if you look up, there's a cross-section made in the ceiling. You notice there's small levels and soil that have been built up there. Again, that's protection in case a bomb falls here or close by. This is a sort of a shower that will protect the people that are hiding here under. But if you look at the very top of the ceiling, you notice a small opening in that crack, which is part of the well that is where the rainwater is collected from. Now, I have some people asking you how the water was not contaminated. Stays here because it's like high and it doesn't have any flow in it, so figure it was filled up. But the fact is that this is quite a cool space. There's almost no sunlight coming here, and that prevents most bacteria, especially the dangerous ones, to develop. It was also drinkable. Perhaps not anymore so much, or today people throw some chemicals in them to prevent the bacteria from spreading, but then it still worked. People used it. Now, you can take some pictures if you want to, although it's quite flooded. I'm not sure how much you want to walk around here. Those of you who don't feel so comfortable in the space, they can also start going upstairs to the garden and you continue with the house. It's up to you. I'll be the last one to leave because I have to make sure that nobody's left behind.
Gary. Oh yeah.
selesai.
It's working now. Oh, she's going to spend all the money on shopping.